What is up, everybody? Welcome back for another cryptocurrency news article read through. Today's article comes from Cointelegraph, and the state of Wisconsin reports $164 million investments in spot Bitcoin ETFs. The entity responsible for managing assets in the state pension system reported that it held millions of shares of the BlackRock iShares Bitcoin Trust and Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. So this is state. It's not just a bank. We got states kind of involved in crypto. We all know these American ETFs, like it's just those guys are holding on to the Bitcoin and you can only pull cash out compared to these other ETFs overseas where it's like, oh, you all pull Bitcoin? Sure. But whenever we're going to get to that point when we're going to hear just the state legitimately just holding on to Bitcoin, well, maybe those ETFs will switch over, copy the other guys, but we'll have to wait and see. But let's learn a little bit more about this and their holdings of these ETFs. So the State of Wisconsin Investment Board, or SWIB, reported its investments in spot Bitcoin exchange traded funds offered by Grayscale and BlackRock. In a May 14th filing with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the government entity responsible for managing Wisconsin's trust funds disclosed it held more than 2.4 million shares in BlackRock iShares Bitcoin Trust and more than 1 million shares of Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. This is worth roughly $100 million and $64 million, respectively. The filing suggested that Wisconsin's retirement system could have exposure to crypto investments through the two asset managing firms. Now, the SWIB reported that it managed more than $156 billion in assets as of December of 2023, with roughly 48% going into the public equity investments, and other investments included shares of stock in Coinbase, MicroStrategy, CleanSpark, and others. Now, the SEC added the observer should not assume that the information provided by the state entity was accurate and complete. Normally, you don't get these big fish institutions in the 13Fs for a year or so, or at least when the ETFs get more liquidity. But as we've seen, these are no ordinary launches, said Bloomberg ETF analyst Eric Bashunas in May 14th X post. Good sign, expect more, as institutions tend to move in herds. So we're probably going to be hearing more people start flowing in. But the SEC filing followed similar reports from major banks, including Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, and how they disclosed less than 1 million combined in spot Bitcoin ETFs. And the Susquehanna International Group report it purchased more than $1 billion worth of shares of the spot crypto ETFs in the first quarter of 2024. Now, the investments were comprised of shares of GBTC, IBIT, FidelityWise, Origin Fund, ProShares, Bitcoin Strategy, and Bitwise ETFs. Again, these past week, I haven't been covering it, but we've been getting a lot of news. They just said, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, these articles have been popping up that these ETFs are on their balance sheets. And you got JP Morgan out there spewing, oh, hate for Bitcoin. And then, or is it JB Niven? It's one of those. Guy who owns JP Morgan. Yeah, but no, it's they have it on their balance sheets. And now, this is just a start. Again, like I said, it moves in herds. We saw the banks are doing it. Now the states are holding it. Now, the SEC approved the listing and trading of spot Bitcoin ETFs on the U.S. exchanges in January, and many experts expect the commission to decide whether to approve a spot Ether exchange-traded fund by May 23, and then when the final deadline for the application for the asset manager VanEck approaches. So yeah, they're still waiting on that. I think I saw another article on here talking about these ETFs out there, not just ETH. There was articles saying they're going to deny that ETH or the ETH ETF, but then you're seeing these articles going everything's going to be on blockchain, ETFs, bonds, stocks, it's all, and we are heading in that direction. I think BlackRock already started that with the Bullied. That's one of them, but it's on the way, guys. So yeah, brace yourselves. This is going to be a fun year. It really is. So just hold on to your portfolio and enjoy the ride. So I hope you enjoyed this article read through, and if so, smash that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, the Crypto Sherpa is out.